Crime prevention is a thing that occurs in all communities all across the country, so it's just a proactive measure to reduce crime. It's kind of a fancy way of describing the elements needed to commit a crime, and it's basically need or intent, the ability to commit the crime, and then the opportunity to commit the crime. You need to make the target less attractive to would-be burglars, and you can do that by just simply putting away valuables. Don't leave bicycles and things like that out in the front yard. Don't leave things that make it attractive to would-be criminals. Most of the property crimes we see are crimes of opportunity. They see something and then they take it. Daytime hours when people are away at school or at work, and that's when we have most residential burglaries. And most burglaries are residential. Burglars look for houses that are unoccupied. I would advise people to simply try to think like a burglar would think and go around your home and think, how would I break into my home? Look at your windows, your doors, your AC units, are they secured? Anywhere or any area that a criminal could make entry into your home, that's what you need to do. It's more attractive to a would-be criminal. It gives the sense that a crime might go unnoticed if it's disorganized. It also gives an appearance that no one cares. It just kind of creates that atmosphere. A lot of studies have been done that the first place they'll go is the master bedroom. And the reason why is because that's where people a lot of times will keep their firearms, jewelry, cash. They'll leave their wallet and their jewelry out on a nightstand. And they also tend to put their medications there. So their prescription medications are oftentimes in the master bathroom or on a nightstand. I see a lot of people that come down here and they go fishing. They leave their fishing poles, their ice chests in the bed of their pickup truck. And in the morning they come out and they're gone. So just simply secure your stuff. Don't leave it out where people can steal it. Lock your car doors. Most of the property crimes I'm seeing and the vehicle burglaries are just from open doors. People leave their cars unlocked. And they leave their wallets in there. They leave firearms in there. Don't do that. Take all your valuables with you. Lock your cars. We got the wallet right there, and all they got to do is take that and walk away, and it's just that easy. And that could all be avoided by just simply locking your door and make sure you take your wallet with you. Try to park in a well-lit area. That should prevent a lot of it. Businesses are just as vulnerable as the residents. Lock your doors, things like that. There's also what I refer to as natural surveillance, and that's just basically the public can see it. Criminals don't want to be seen committing their crime. You want to make it unattractive to a would-be criminal. And so a lot of times in convenience stores you'll see people hanging up signs and things like that. It obscures the view of the public. And it gives the criminal more confidence because they can go in there and kind of hide. Surveillance cameras are great, and lock your doors and secure your building. Also, trim shrubberies, plants. Don't give anyone a place to hide, and lighting is real important. I'd say it plays a large role. It's a very driving force in property crimes. People want money, they need money, they have a drug habit, and they have to feed that habit. A lot of them are unemployed, they can't get a job because they're on drugs. So if you've got a $200 a day habit, you've got to steal $200 worth of stuff a day at least to support that habit. Record your serial numbers on your property because it allows police to enter it into the state and national database, And if we find it later, those numbers will show up. That item will be identified as stolen property. Model numbers, serial numbers, and if you can take your cell phone and just photo document all your valuables and have that, you can share that with the police should you have a burglary, and it will greatly increase your odds of getting your property back. Statistically, most burglars are young males between the ages of, say, 15 to 16 all the way into their mid-20s. Yes, we have a lot of waterfront property, and people have very expensive boats parked there, and we have seen people coming up the canals, and they will come in a small boat, and they will get on the docks, and they will go on boats, and they will steal expensive GPS, steal fishing poles, fishing equipment, things like that. So if you're going to go out of town and leave your boat unoccupied, please take all your expensive stuff and secure it, and get surveillance cameras. Yeah, there's a lot of inexpensive ways to fortify your home against burglars, and they are like padlocks on gates and garages, garage doors. Motion sensor audible alarms that you can purchase are relatively inexpensive that will go off and trip an alarm. Motion activated lights, and they're as cheap as $5. You screw them in, put a light bulb in, if someone walks up to the house, they go off. Put double key deadbolts on your doors. Those are the best, with at least a 1-inch throw. If they come in your house, they can't easily get out of the house. They need a key to get out of the house. You want a good solid door. This one has glass in it, which think about this, you could break this out and reach in and open the door. So again, I ask you to think like a burglar. Just kind of look at that. How would you break into this door? And then kind of you assess the weaknesses. This has a good deadbolt on it. It's got a good 1-inch throw on it. You can see that. And a good sturdy door frame here. This window's close to the door, but it has shutters here, so that's pretty good right there. Just think about your front door. Good deadbolts are a great security measure. And always keep your garage door closed, and never leave your garage door open or in your vehicle. Because a guy can break into your car, they can go into your unlocked door of your car, take this, and then get into your house. Dogs are great. They can bark and let you know when someone's there that shouldn't be. They could also bite them and deter them that way too. Relatively cheap source of security.